Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, I'm Taylor and I work on a dairy farm in Maine. If you enjoy watching those kind of videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe because that does help us out a lot. So since I've been doing a lot of haying videos and just out in the field videos, I figured you guys might like to see something a little bit different. So I figured I'd bring you guys along with us to milk the girls this morning. So we're just about to let them in. There's the cat over here. So Brent just went over and rounded them up with a four-wheeler. Brent is my boss if you're new here. So they're all up here in the freestall and they're ready to come in. So we're gonna let them in. We're gonna give them their cornmeal. They had a couple bales out back yesterday, so they won't need that. And we pasture our cows here as well, obviously. So there's plenty of pasture for them to eat, so they won't be hungry anyway. So we'll get them in, get them milked, and then we're also going to be haying some more today because as you can probably tell, it's a very beautiful day. It's a little bit cooler this morning, which seems so nice. That humidity is finally gone. It's like 60 degrees right now. So like I said, we're gonna let them in, hook them up real quick. And then we'll get right into milking and we'll see what we get up to for the rest of the day. I did want to show you guys a few things before we got into haying. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be our day. So let's go let the girls in. Turn on the fans. Hi, Izzy. Turn on the barn water. And this last fan. Come on. Georgia. Come on, girls. Oh, come on. You've had plenty of time to eat. You were all out to pasture. You weren't even interested in that hay. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Come on, come on, come on, good girls, come on, let's go, let's go, come on, come on, no, it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. We made a pretty big mess of this pad in the last couple days because we've been feeding a lot of hay out here because it's been raining a lot, so we're probably going to have to clean this up. Also, we've been feeding some of that crappy hay that we did in the last video and they actually do enjoy it. So we've just been feeding that out and trying to get rid of it and keeping some of it for mulch hay to sell. The sun is really bright already, but it's not quite hot yet. Probably in here, so I'm not going to lock that gate just yet. Patty, it's hard enough to do with one hand without you getting your face in the camera. You're not camera shy, are you? Come on, don't double up. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Go find an empty stall. Come on. Not that one.
What you got?
Come on. There's one right up there. Or right there. It's fine too. Alright, so everybody is hooked. Now all what's left to do is give them some cornmeal and some minerals. Give them 2 extra pails other than this cart, because this cart doesn't really do the whole barn. Halfway done. I forgot to mention while I'm doing this, Brent goes around with the minerals and just so we can get it right out of the way, and he's already carried the machines. So he's got those down here hanging up already. girls are just finishing up that, and while they're doing that, I'm gonna carry the cart down, make sure it's got everything in it that it needs. Our towel's got a little disarray here, but looks like we do need dip. We don't have a whole lot of that. That won't get us through a whole milking, so I'll fill these cups, and then I will fill the rest of this container. Now it says to mix this like just a few ounces to a gallon, but I like to mix it pretty strong because it's pretty weak stuff. So our regular supplier didn't have the stuff we like, which is this Gill low acid iodine concentrate. So we had to get the I think it's Tractor Supply, the Dairyland brand, and it's not very strong, so we mix it really, really strong. Full container. Before we get going, something I did forget to mention was I already fed the calves their grain. We do feed our calves calf starter grain. This is my favorite stuff, this Poulin OptiCalf. It's so good. It also has, oh, it probably only says it on the tag down there. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's a parasite that calves can get really easily, and it's really hard for them to get rid of them. And this already has the medication in it for them, so I love this grain. It's great. It's got the steam pressed corn flakes in it, and it's really molassesy, and it's just really good grain. Definitely my favorite grain to feed calves. It's just really nice stuff. And these over here are our minerals. I've mentioned this before. We feed our cows minerals every day because they don't get grain. They just get cornmeal, baleage, or haylage, whatever you want to call it, and dry hay. So if you're not going to feed grain, you absolutely have to feed minerals. So our favorite mineral is this lactating mineral from our local feed place. It is actually an organic mineral. We're not organic, we are commercial dairy, but we just really like this brand, so that is what we use. Now we can get milking. Excuse me, Emmy.
Looks like cow juice.
12:30. So we are on our last cow. Brent is in washing the machines right now. So all that's left to do is let the girls out. We do have to bed the barn. We bed the barn every other day now because they stay so clean because the girls aren't in here very often. They come in to get milked and they go right back out to pasture. So it's not very dirty. We also don't run the cleaner today. We run the cleaner like every 4 or 5 days now, just because they're barely ever in here, and it's been working absolutely perfect. So the time we pressure washed it and fixed a couple links, it has not broken since then. We've had really good luck with it, so really hope that it lasts all winter, but you never know, it could start breaking again before fall comes, and then we might be in the position where we have to find a new one or a decent used one. So far so good on that. So we're just waiting for this girl to get done milking here, and then we're gonna let them out so they can go enjoy the rest of their day. And there was a couple things that I wanted to show you guys across the road, one of which being the International. So we'll get these girls outside and then we'll get right to it. All right, so we got the girls outside and I changed because it's ridiculously hot out here already. So we're across the road. I gotta fuel up the Kubota and then hook it onto the mowing machine. Brent's gonna come out and help me hook on because it's really hard to hook onto that mowing machine by yourself. So here's what the International is looking like. So I guess what he had to take was he had to take this whole base part underneath the seat. He took that with him, and he called Brent yesterday and said that it has a valve in it, I guess, that cracked, and that's the reason that the O-ring went in it. So he is going to fix that. He's got that part ordered, and it's supposed to be here in a couple days, I believe. So this is all torn apart right now. He's got the 3-point hitch arms down on the ground, and obviously he's got the seat and everything off in it. Floorboards, battery he had to take out. There's the seat underneath there. Had to take out the auxiliary handles and everything. So it's all ripped apart, but hopefully within the next week it will be fixed, and I feel like I just keep saying that, but I really hope it will this time. I'm gonna fuel up the Kubota. You can see the barn is still naked because we don't have the sign on there. We did, however, pick up the stuff for the sign yesterday. So you can see we have our plywood board for our cutting out of our letters because that lasted, so why not get it now? Because it's not super expensive and it's a lot cheaper than buying some plastic letters somewhere. And then we have this vinyl board that we're going to put it on so that won't rot. You can screw through this and cut it and everything, so that should work really good. Really nice light stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to put it up with. We're going to make letters out of this, paint them. We have some black paint that has primer in it and everything, and then we have this to put it on, so should be good. Some rainy day we'll get working on that because I'm sure we'll have a rainy day. So yeah, the plan is I'm gonna mow a small field and then we're gonna wrap it tomorrow because today is Thursday, so Friday's supposed to be nice and then Saturday's supposed to rain. So we're gonna get that Friday, wrap it. There shouldn't be any more than 20 bales there. We just wanted to get a little something done so when we have our next nice stretch of weather, which we're supposed to have 6 days that are supposed to be beautiful, we're gonna be focusing strictly on dry hay since we haven't been able to do much dry hay. So enough jabbering. I'm going to fill up the Kubota and then I'm gonna drive it over and wait for Brent to hook it on. He's still in the milk room finishing up the wash.
Probably it will be, but
I don't think so. They said thunderstorms and stuff.
I'm not taking any chances anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun the first time, but
Okay.
Yeah, I like it to be
See that? See if that's working.
this handle right here. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
False alarm, we have a broken knife.
I get a screw or something.
And a hammer?
Yeah.
All right. This pin should work. And the hammer.
Thank you.
Still don't understand why they never had anything on this side to hold this one up.
No.
Doesn't make any sense. Should at least.
Oh, there was supposed to be.
There was?
Yeah, see how underneath the thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. What happened to it?
I don't know, probably rusted off or something. Okay, well, at least you caught a pin.
Use your hammer if you need it.
Can you hit it? Good. Oh, no, went through. Usually those. Huh?
Looks like it was a new one too.
Yeah. Okay, can you get me one out of here then? Okay. See, that comes. Yeah, that's right. Is what?
The rot guard right in front of your arm. That one's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, we gotta replace that next year. Okay, you're good to go.
This is actually a field right here. Okay, so this is the field right here. You can see the grass is like extremely tall in it. So it's really wet down here in the left-hand corner. So we're gonna have to be really careful over there. Somebody was gonna put a house lot in here, but they didn't do that yet. I do have to avoid a road that goes down through here and a lot that's staked out for their house. But other than that, I can mow the whole thing. We're gonna put it in four-wheel drive because that's what Brent told me to do. And other than that, everything else stays the same. Put it in the slow gear. I've got the mower already out.
middle part here is actually wetter than this corner usually, is where it's usually wet, but it's wetter over there, and I made a couple of 6-inch deep ruts probably, so nothing terrible. We will fix that. I probably should have mentioned this is not Brent's field. He just has been doing it for years and years for somebody, and they've just continued to let him do it. So that's why there's a house lot in it, is because it's not actually Brent's field. It is very thick, so I have to go really slow with the Kubota. A lot of you guys were saying that the Kubota really doesn't have much horsepower for this, and you're right. The Kubota really is not a puller or a mower or anything, and it's not what we intended to use it for. It's just a around the farm tractor. The grabbers stay on it pretty much all the time. It's just a really handy tractor to have around the farm. You can do stuff with it quick, you can move stuff, you can tether with it, you can move bales with it, but it cannot pull. It just does not have any torque at all. So I think the reason for that is it's a 4-cylinder rather than a 6-cylinder, and like the International is a 6-cylinder. I believe the Massey is also a 4-cylinder, but it does have a little bit more horsepower than this, which usually I will mow with the Massey, but this year, since the International is down, which we usually have the baler on the International, we have to have the baler on the Massey because the Kubota cannot bale if its life depended on it. That's just too hard for it. It cannot pull it at all. Something's crawling on me. So we have to have the mowing machine on it. It can handle it, but if it's really thick and wet like it is right now, you have to go really slow. So it's annoying, and it would be really nice to have another tractor that was around an 80 horsepower, but an older one that was a 6-cylinder, because it would have a lot more power than the Kubota does. So anyway, we're gonna finish mowing this. There's a lot of hay here, probably a lot more than 20 bales. So I'm gonna finish doing this, and then I have to go over and bale some. That last strip that we couldn't get in the last video, we finally got on it. So I have to bale that. And like I said, that's just gonna be mulch hay, although the cows are eating it. They seem to like it, which is very odd, so we may just feed it right out to them. So anyway, we're gonna finish mowing this. It's probably gonna take me about another hour or so. So after I'm done this, I'll start baling, and then by the time I'm done that, I'll probably get a little bit of a break for lunch, and then we have to get right into milking the girls. It's gonna be a very busy day, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you know when any new video is being posted. Keep it real, keep farming, stay cool, you guys, because it's very hot out here. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.